Hello guys, this is Alec here and welcome to Swansea City FC player ratings predictions for FIFA 14. I haven't done a video like this before, but yeah, I'm going to try and whiz through this as fast as I can because I've got to go somewhere soon. But yeah, so basically if you disagree, please leave it in the comments down below, or if you agree, tell me, and tell me if I should do more of this with different teams, because there are a lot of them on YouTube, but I haven't seen one for Swansea yet, so just want to put mine out there. Anyway, on to you. This was used. This was made using chuz.com. Link will be in the description. But yeah, onto the goalkeeper, Michel Vorm. I've given him a +1 rating. This season he's made 25 appearances in the league for Swansea. He's played very well, not as well as he did last season, but I think he's been consistent enough to get a +1 rating. Not sure whether he will or not, but I've given him a decrease in diving and positioning, but then everything else has been boosted up a little bit. Maybe kicking, I think that stayed the same. But yeah, anyway, I believe he's kept around 7, 8 or 9 clean sheets. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, onto the right back, Angel Rangel. I believe he deserves an upgrade on career mode on FIFA 13. On the updates, he's gained a 76 rating, but I think he'll be around the 75. Just a goal. And I think this card is fairly safe to say. I'm not too sure what I'm trying to say, but I think he deserves this card right here. Played 29 games in the league, and he scored 3 goals, and he's come in with a few assists as well. I think he deserves this card. This card you may not agree with, because I don't think he deserves to be a shiny. I don't think he will be a shiny. But I think his card is fairly reasonable. He won't get the 69 dribbling. I believe he deserves more than that. He should get around 75 dribbling compared to a lot of other centre backs in the Prem that have high dribbling. He deserves to be up there because his dribbling in real life is absolutely amazing. Chico Flores, he's made 25 appearances for Swans in the league, and beside him is teammate Ashley Williams, who has made 36 appearances in the league and got into the Barclays Premiership team this season. I believe he deserves this card. He's played absolutely fantastic this season and last, and he's proved himself in the Premiership, and I think this card is quite reliable. He has made some mistakes, but he's also made up for it and proved a rock at defence at times and keeping Swans in the game with a lot of the time. Onto the left back, Ben Davis. He stepped in for Neil Taylor when he got injured, and he was a 56 last season on career mode, not on Ultimate Team, but I believe he'll get around this rating. I think he'll get between 65 and 70. I don't think he'll go higher or lower than that, or he shouldn't. This is probably what his card is going to look around like, maybe a decrease in the dribbling and pace and possibly the defending, but I think that's quite close to what he will be. Onto the right wing, Nathan Dyer, +2 rating. Oh, by the way, Ben Davis made 32 appearances for Swans last season, scoring 1 goal in the league. Number 12, Nathan Dyer, he's made 23 appearances. He's come off the bench 12 times also, and he scored 3 goals for Swansea. Brilliant season for him, not so much goals wise, but I think he's just been a real good player sometimes and changed the game, getting assists, etc. And I believe he deserves a +2 rating. I've increased the pace by 1, I think, and the dribbling, also the shooting and the passing and the defending has also got an upgrade. But I believe that's around what his card will look like next season. Maybe just upgraded to a 76. He may stay the same, but I don't think he'll drop back down to a silver. On to the next player, Ki Sung-young. Now you may be wondering why I haven't got De Guzman in this team. It's because he has actually gone back to Villarreal and he's not on loan at Swans anymore. So Ki Sung-young, giving him a 2 upgrade. He has played 20 games for Swansea and come off the bench 9 times to play. He scored no goals, but I believe this is what his card will look like. He's had a pretty solid season for Swansea. He hasn't done anything wrong, and I think he deserves this type of card. Maybe only upgraded to a 72, but I think he will get an upgrade. On to the next player, Leon Britton. He has kept his rating. He has made 29 appearances for Swans, 3 off the bench, and I've given him a decrease in pace, but I've given him an increase in everything else apart from heading, I believe, because I just think he's been good defensively. He's been very good, and dribbling and passing is always consistent with him. He very rarely gives the ball away, and his first touch is always superb. onto the left wing we have Pablo Hernandez. He played 26 games and made 3 appearances off the bench, scoring 3 goals for Swansea in the league. I've given him a decrease in pace, but everything else is upgraded, apart from his heading. I think that stayed the same. I think 75 shooting is a bit too much, actually. I would say it's more around the 73 mark-ish. I don't think he's been brilliant shooting, but when he has shot, which he hasn't much, he has to work the keeper, or at least got it on target. So I believe this is around the card he will get. Same rating, just changed to different sides. And onto the centre forward, Miguel Michu. Now, this may not be the card you'll look at next season. I think it will be a bit lower and non-shiny, because he hasn't got any standout stats, really. But I'm hoping that he will be a shiny, and I'm hoping this will be around his card. Decent pace, I think he does deserve more than that, but EA won't give him more than that. Big increase in everything. Defending stayed the same, and passing stayed relatively the same. For Swansea, he has played 34 games in the league, scoring 18 goals and also 4 goals in 5 games in the Cup. A magnificent season for him, just £2 million paid for him, and what a wonderful signing he has been. Onto the striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, he's not a Swansea player, and I just didn't know who else to put in here. I've already got 2 other strikers on the bench, but there were strong links with him moving to Swansea, and he has met up with Michael Laudrup, or he is meeting up with Michael Laudrup, according to the local newspaper. And I don't know whether he will get this or not. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I don't really know who else to put in there, but I believe he'll get a +1 rating next season anyway, because it's a solid season in the French league. Onto the bench we have Gerard Tremel. He's played absolutely wonderful for Swans when called upon, making 12 appearances in the league and 6 appearances in the Cup. I don't think his diving and reflexes will be so high thinking about it now, but I definitely think he will get a massive increase to a 74. May just touch, the gold, may get a 75 non-shiny, but I think he'll definitely get the 74 shiny silver. Onto the centre-back, on the bench we have Gary Monk. I've given him a decrease. He hasn't played a lot this season. Gary Monk has actually played 10 games in the league, which isn't too bad, considering we've got Chico Flores and Kyle Bartley there. But I've given him a decrease in pretty much everything apart from dribbling, shooting and passing. They've stayed the same. But yeah, season by season, he's getting older, and he's obviously going to decline in his value and his overall rating, I guess. Neil Taylor, left back on the bench. He's only made 4 appearances this season after getting a bad injury at the start of the season, seeing him out for the whole season. I think his rating will stay around the same. I think that same happened with Nemanja Vidic. He didn't play a lot of games last season, but he still kept the same rating, and I think that's what will happen with Neil Taylor. Onto the centre mid, Kemi Augustine, maybe a bit high. I don't think EA will actually give him this much of a rating, but he has made 4 appearances for Swans, coming off the bench 13 times, and I think whenever he has played, he has made a difference, and he's been absolutely brilliant. He started against Man U all the way back in December and played a magnificent game. I just think he's underrated, and I think he deserves to be higher. Onto Wayne Routledge, probably should make the starting team actually in here, and he may actually get a better upgrade than that. I think it's just pace means that he will be a silver. For Swans this season, he has made 28 appearances and scored 5 goals, so that's more than Pablo Hernandez and Nathan Dyer. And yeah, I think that he'll probably move up to a 74 rather than a 73 and change to the left wing, or even a centre attacking mid. That's where he's played most of his games for Swansea. Super sub Luke Moore, I've given him an upgrade in dribbling, shooting and I think heading as well. He has played, when I find it, 4 goals coming off the bench 12 times, and he scored 3 goals for Swans in the league, and yeah, just kept the same rating, few increases in the card. I think I've decreased his passing and his defending as well. And then on to the last player, Leroy Lita. Hasn't actually played for Swans this season, but I believe he scored 6 goals in around 16 games for Huddersfield when he joined them on loan. But yeah, this is Swansea City FIFA 14 rather, player rating. There's Michael Laudrup there, gold as well. That's what happened to Brendan Rodgers last season. But yeah, leave a like if you did enjoy, guys, and please let me know if you disagree or agree. And leave a like if you enjoyed, follow me on Twitter, subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode of player ratings. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed as always, and peace out.